March boy.
Feeling quite impotent in your early 20s is something that is very common for a very lot of people, and especially that 20s are very derived and also is rather presented with this uncertainty of whatever you're pursuing at that time is really just alluded with daunting chronicles and really just anything that's you don't know what you're actually doing. I really wanted to just rather provide a valuable hope to you guys that it's really okay to feel that you don't know where you're going or really you don't know what you're doing, because eventually it's not really out to make sense at this point in time, but eventually it will really make sense as time goes by, because life is really a lifelong journey. You learn as you go, you evolve as you go, you somehow change as a person. Values that were really applicable to you years ago are not really going to be applicable in maybe in your 30s or 40s. So I really wanted to say to people approaching their 20s or rather are in their 20s that um, you're not alone. There's this facade out there that this is the most exciting time to find yourself, to do whatever you want to do, pursue, take risk, go out more, find friends, pursue your passions, and just really go about, do all the things that really finds, or rather you find appealing, or rather brings you happiness. So for me, I do think that it's quite pivotal that you do some self introspection into your whole life and your future and past. How have you grown? How have you evolved? What are your needs now? Where would you like to be? What do you have to practice in order to get to where you want to go as a person? Be it you want to pursue a certain professional career choice, and do you need to go to school for it? Do you need to form some sort of connections? Do you need to network? But I do think that all of that coexists together. Going to school is not the end goal, but getting that degree is an end goal to be credible for your own work and just as a person, as a character, to add to positive role models within society. Currently in a point where in my life I'm like I'm starting to see the value of education and upskilling yourself in every shop of form, reading more, having meaningful conversation, to not to get rich things that are not really meaningful to our own personal growth as people, because you always have this misconception of in your mind, or rather within society, that you are to keep the same people for the longest time, the people that you grew up with. The truth is no, absolutely no, because people share different sentiments. Anything that you really advocate for in this lifetime, it doesn't necessarily reflect to those next to you or the person that you really grew up with, because we value different things. We value different. Many people are out for growth. Some other people want. Oh, I'm gonna sound very biased, but some people actually opt for social validation, be it in the form of acquiring materialistic things. Like people find happiness in the form of monetary value, getting money, getting that high paying job, getting that Mercedes Benz, and getting a house or rather a mansion in that upscale, environment. So I really want to say to you, just do you, man. Trust the journey, trust the process, because eventually it's gonna make sense one day. It's not always gonna be like this. You're enough. You're amazing. You're capable. You can do this.